Hey.
I can see the boys. How you doing, guys?
Good. How are you?
Really, really good. Welcome to the stream. Thanks so much for joining me. What part of America are you in right now? How are you doing?
We're doing great. Right now we're in Southern California.
Southern California. So the weather's probably a bit better than Birmingham. That's where I'm from. I was going to ask to start with, have you ever heard of Birmingham? Do you know like a show called Peaky Blinders?
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, I literally live where that show is set. It's so realistic.
My dad lived in Birmingham for 2 years.
No way. Which part?
Shoot, I don't know. I just know he was in Birmingham.
Birmingham, UK, not Birmingham, Alabama, right?
No, not Birmingham. Yeah, he was out. Yeah.
That's good to know. I was listening earlier today to Call My Name, which is an amazing single, by the way, guys. I think, obviously you're a boy band, but I feel like there's a bit of an edge there. And the band that came to my mind when I was listening to you, maybe a bit of Brockhampton. Do you think that's a fair comparison? Is that the vibe you're going for? A bit like a boy band, but with the kind of hip-hop influences, some of the more like edgy stuff coming through?
Definitely. We haven't been compared to Brockhampton before, but that's kind of hit it. I've never thought of it that way. You kind of hit it on the head. But yeah, definitely I think we're obviously a pop group, but they're like in the roots of it all deep down. There's always going to be a little hint of hip hop, R&B in it, but at the end of the day, we're a pop group. But yeah, we all grew up as dancers, specifically hip hop.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's always going to be a little bit of hip hop infused into everything we release.
Yeah. I was reading about obviously the background you guys all have of dancers, which I think is a super helpful thing to have in 2024. If you look at a lot of K-pop groups, obviously they're popping off right now and it's so normal for them to dance. Do you guys feel like maybe you're a bit inspired by K-pop in that way, and what a lot of K-pop groups have done with almost the choreography being as front and center as the music in their performance?
Yes.
One for James.
No, I know we take a lot of inspiration from BTS.
Yeah.
I'm a K-pop fan, so that's why they're like, "Oh, James, answer the question." I'm a big K-pop, but yeah, we definitely do take a lot of influence from K-pop world.
Yeah. Do you have any favorite groups out there? I think Blackpink are the one for me where I listen to them and I get a lot of energy.
For sure. New Jeans.
New Jeans.
Oh.
I don't know if it's really considered K-pop, but yeah, Cat's Eye. There's this new global group called Cat's Eye.
Touch.
Okay, that's pretty cool. It's so bad though. I don't know. Did you guys ever watch that like YouTube Rewind video where Casey Neistat just shouts the word K-pop?
No.
It's like it's a meme from a few years ago. Every time I hear K-pop, I just think of that one. So
ever since
Will
Smith YouTube Rewind, I haven't watched any of them.
It's gone. People hated it so much they canned it. It was like but we didn't know what we had. We had it so good, and then they got rid of YouTube Rewind, and now what are we supposed to hate on?
Yeah,
Exactly.
It unified everyone. It was an amazing moment. So if there's a K-pop collab open for the Full Circle boys, maybe Blackpink, maybe New Jeans would be the go-to. I feel like RM from BTS has been doing some pretty sick collabs recently.
Yeah. RM would be sick. Yeah. I think go-to for me would be New Jeans for like pure, like
that'd be sick.
Absolutely. But yeah, going back to Call My Name, I think what really struck me for you guys, like coming in, checking you out, was when you hear that producer tag, like DA got that dope. Like that's pure hip hop, that's rap, and I'm listening to that like, oh, okay, this is kind of now giving me a different energy. Do you kind of get chills a little bit just listening to that, because it's such an iconic producer tag to be on your own song?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a fever dream because some of the best hip hop songs, in my opinion, are with that producer tag, and he's been connected to so many incredible projects. So to have that demo sent over to us and to hear it for the first time, I was like, oh, whoa, like this is really cool.
Yeah,
it was. It's a DA Got That Dope song, but it's not your typical DA Got That Dope song.
Definitely.
And when we were talking about it, our partner was saying that DA Got That Dope wanted to experiment in like the pop area and kind of out. So we're like one of the first, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I had a lot of
like a lot of my friends are like, you know, you can't just put that DA got that dope in a song. And I'm like,
It's actually a DAP. We're not faking it. But I think that's what I really liked about you guys on First Listen. It's like it sets you apart from the other boy bands, and I think that's why I brought Brockhampton in, because I know with Kevin Abstract they kind of had that hip hop energy early. Do you have any other favorite producer tags? I know you were mentioning like it's at that DA got that dope is at the start of so many like iconic songs. Obviously for me it's like Murder on the Beat, So It's Not Nice, and you got Playboy Cardi. Hey Pierre, you want to come out here? Like any features?
Oh, that's fire.
Yeah.
So, he has two, but I like every once in a while it's either Metro or it's Metro want some more, and like so I think a collab with Metro would be sick.
Oh, so I mean, are we siding with Metro over Drake then? Are we gonna have BBL, Drizzy, Full Circle Boys?
Yes. I love Drake, I love Kendrick and Metro, but Metro and Kendrick demolished.
Yeah, they
demolished Drake. I respect all parties, but yeah.
That's the good answer. The diplomatic one. I think it was mad for me because I went in as a Drake fan with all that drama, but you kind of almost can't listen to Drake anymore without having it at the back of your mind. And Drake was making bangers, but that's how brutal it can be. Like, they not like us in the lyrics.
We were playing, I was playing Fake Love in the car the other day, and we're like singing it. We're like, I've been dancing, they look up to me. And just in the back of my mind, it's like, they not like us. They not.
It's just so quotable. It's just so quotable. Shout out Ali in chat. Alicia Skibbity. Oh, not the Skibbity. She says tee. If you guys have any questions for the Full Circle Boys, feel free to pitch them over, and I will. I'll be your conduit. I'll ask away. But yeah, it's an insane instrumental stab to have at the start. Another one of your songs that I think the intro is kind of mad on is Insane. That's still got that kind of darker energy, the instrumental. Who was on the production for that? Is that someone, in the caliber of DA Got That Dope?
Was it Scales who did that one?
Yeah.
I'm pretty
sure.
Yeah.
There's a producer named Scales, and he did it, and his tag is at the beginning of one of our other songs.
Yeah.
For the party app, but it wasn't on Insane. But yeah, Scales did an amazing job.
Yeah.
On Insane. Scales is very rooted within the R&B and hip hop world as well, so it's like it was very Scales on a couple tracks.
Oh, definitely. It just seems like you guys have got a sick foundation for so early in your career. So Janito says, I didn't realize this was an interactive interview. It can be. That's the beauty of Twitch chat. We can have a live conversation. Radio's in the past, man. Radio's in the past. We can react. Ali says, I'm in the middle of class right now, but I gotta watch this. Is that responsible behavior? You gotta study hard, but I respect it still, Ali. I respect it still. Junito says, I just checked out their song called My Name It's Good, and they said they liked Cat's Eye, and I'm going to be seeing them next week. You guys like Cat's Eye?
Lucky you.
Yeah, lucky.
Oh, come
lucky.
on.
I'm jealous.
We wish we
jealous,
were in your spot.
Love that. There you go. You can trade places. You got any spare tickets? Maybe sort that out, Junito.
Spare tickets, please let us.
I was reading your guys' fandom call themselves the Infinites. Like, where does that come from? It's probably the most, interesting sounding fandom name I've heard in a minute.
Yeah, they call themselves the Infinities, and it's like what it came down to was we're called Full Circle Boys, and a circle is infinite.
It is.
So that's why. Yeah. Oh,
that was amazing with the love hearts. It's like you made the heart. Wow. Does that?
But yeah, they call themselves the Infinities because a circle's infinite.
Yeah.
And there's somebody tried to make it sound deeper by saying, oh, it's an infinity sign, we're one circle and then the fans are another circle and it combines and makes an infinity sign. And I was like, that's stupid. It's just a circle.
Lame. Just shoot it down.
Infinite. Yeah, so a circle's infinite, and so
Actually, I think that's pretty dope.
Yeah.
Whoever came up with that.
I like it. Big shout out to Jamari in chat, says, I love your music. We appreciate that. By the way, chat, please hit follow if you haven't already. It's totally free, and I'm like 10
Follow.
followers away from my follower goal of 1.5k on Twitch. And,
Let's go follow him, guys.
I'm gonna do a 12-hour stream when I hit it, and maybe you guys could come back on for a 12-hour stream where we could play games together or something.
Yeah, totally.
We've got 2 gamers with us right here.
Dude, you like are you big on that?
That was.
Fortnite?
Yeah, that was the next question I was going to ask you guys, because I've seen that you are quite into gaming. I think, Jagger, you put like a Mario Kart Wii meme on your story earlier today.
Oh, yeah.
So I assume you playing that one. What kind of games do you guys have on the road?
I'm not your typical, well, I guess not like your typical gamer, but like I definitely, Mario Kart is definitely my specialty. And then I'm like into the nerdy ones, like the Spider-Man video games, the Star Wars. But yeah. Nintendo Switch is where I'm at, but these two, like, they'll just go in their rooms for like hours and play. Like, he'll play Fortnite, he'll play Minecraft, and yeah.
My
Okay,
cousins, dude.
so how many victory royales do you have on Fortnite?
Oh shoot.
Too many to count, dude.
Oh, big talk. Wait, that needs to be duos then. So you could take them all. 1v4 in Fortnite against the others.
I'm pretty
you
good.
probably win.
I'm pretty.
He,
No,
would,
he would.
he definitely would beat all of us.
I would beat all of them in one.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Easy.
Oh, then yeah.
Yeah.
Easy, dude.
Are you playing build or no build though? Because I actually go for build and I just shoot people when they try and build, and 9 times out of 10 I kill them. It's really funny.
There you go. That's the way to do it. Yeah. I'm usually playing build mode. I have a mouse and keyboard connected to my PS5.
Wow.
So it's a little.
Oh, that's maximum sweat right there. Bring out.
I know, dude. It's so much better. It's just so much more smooth.
You just gotta have like a gaming fridge in the corner, get the full ninja setup going.
Yeah, I got the whole setup going in my room.
I love it.
I'm a
Sorry, go on. Wait, say again.
I'm a mean mobile gamer. I like to play a lot of games on my phone.
He's a mean one.
Like Clash Royale. He's always playing that.
Oh, like phone games.
Yeah.
Okay, like the ones you see advertised in YouTube videos that are usually like not real, but you play the real ones.
So that's
Okay, that's cool. And with Minecraft, the one of you guys playing Minecraft, is that like modded or are we playing vanilla still?
No, we're playing modded.
Okay, what mods? Because I've been doing a bit of Vault Hunters recently, which is a pretty cool one where you just have like magic and stuff. You can get Minecraft ones. Yeah, you know it.
No, I used to play a lot of modded with my brother, but I don't really anymore. So I haven't played Minecraft in a minute.
Yeah, we could have like a Full Circle Boys Minecraft server. A Full Circle Boys SMP. Do you guys want to see that Full Circle Boys SMP maybe?
Dude, that would be fun.
They usually end badly from what I see online. Alicia says Roblox. Any of you guys into Roblox? It's always a bit of a hit and miss for me, Roblox.
I just got into Roblox. It's actually pretty fun. Like not even.
The only time I'd ever play Roblox was at school on the computers. I'd download it, but I'd only play like the fake Fortnite on Roblox.
Oh.
And that's what got me into mouse and keyboard, because it was there that I tried it and I was like, oh shoot.
Yeah. And definitely not playing during lessons yet. Always in the lunch break.
Yeah.
Super responsible. Obviously, you guys were saying that you're all dancers. I feel like you've set yourself up now. You've got space. What do you? Each of you have like a go-to easy dance move that you think you could teach us someone, or maybe show us?
The Dougie.
Do it.
Demonstration.
Oh, demonstrate.
Yeah.
Demonstrate the Doug.
Yeah.
Big,
This is the dog.
This is the Dougie.
The dog.
dog.
Yeah.
We're gonna call it the Doug.
This is amazing. It's turned into a vlog now. The cameras. Oh. It's pretty amazing the instant talent. I'd look so awkward if I did that.
You just gotta hit that and then smooth it.
Hit that. Yep.
Hit that, Dougie.
Wow.
Okay. And then also the Nene, you know, you just,
Oh yeah. Whip. No.
that's an easy one. And then if we're going Nene, we gotta go whip.
Yeah.
And let's just pick up the foot. Don't look at the dog.
Pick up the front.
Wind the arm back and just boom.
Yeah.
And then you. Yeah.
You're into any of the Fortnite dances, or are those kind of out of date now?
When I kill kids on Fortnite, when I kill kids on Fortnite,
Okay.
I do the L dance, you know.
Yeah, that's just There's just the idea that you're making like a 10-year-old somewhere cry and throw his controller. It's
No, it's usually my cousins. I only play with my cousins, and we do like 2v2 realistics. And so once I finish them off, I get them in the box, and I'll just take the L on them, and it makes them really mad. But it's just what happens.
That's great. That's great. Thank you so much for the demo. Hopefully we can get the camera back framed now. This is so chaotic. I love it. I love it. I was reading a tweet of your guys saying that you had a gig that you were going to recently, and getting to it was like video games with quick time events or something like that, non-stop. So what's the story behind that? Was it just a nightmare journey?
So it was me, Sean, James, and Dawson was driving. And this was literally just last week. And everybody kept cutting us off.
Oh.
There was there was
Cardboard.
There was like a wood plate that got launched up into the air and almost hit the car. And it like shattered in front of the car, and there was a guy with a trailer that pulled out right in front of us, and it was like that doesn't sound scary, but like we were really close, and he had no right to be pulling out when he did. So it was just like Dawson really had to be doing those quick time events right there.
Yeah, he was like, ugh.
And that's on top of the crazy LA traffic.
Yeah. Because LA traffic
It's no
And
joke.
I do like to drive fast.
I feel like, is LA traffic either just like standing still traffic jam or crazy people cutting each other off kind of energy?
It's a mix. It's a mix. And there's like really no rhyme or reason for the traffic. It'll just be there, and then it won't be there. And it's just like why are we going slow?
It doesn't make any sense because we have the infrastructure. The highways are so large.
Yeah.
But
It's just too many people, dude.
Yeah.
You just need to.
Oh,
You need to calm down.
You guys could make that like the full Circle Boys issue, like the kind of civic design, sort out the roads around LA, educate the people. I feel like Elon Musk had this idea of having like a giant tunnel underground that alleviates traffic. It's 2024. I think it's about time we start having these crazy developments to sort out these problems.
yeah, I think he does have the tunnel, but it goes from LA to Vegas.
Wait, so it's a real tunnel?
Oh yeah, it's called the Boring Company, and it's a real tunnel.
Oh.
How long is it?
Like 100 miles.
That's pretty wild. That's pretty wild, actually. So yeah, we just need more of those, and then the traffic will be absolutely fine. What any of you guys have the Switch out when you're in the car on the road, playing?
No, I think when we have really long plane rides, I'll whip it out. But besides that, like on our way to Florida a couple months ago, I whipped out the Switch and I just played on there the whole time.
Classic.
And then
We're about to embark on a tour, so I feel like that's gonna come in handy.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I mean, speaking of tour, I think all of you guys were in the UK recently, weren't you? I was looking through some photos. Was it London or Liverpool you were in? Because I was trying to work out from the buildings.
Blackpool.
Blackpool. That was Blackpool? It looks so much like Liverpool.
we went to Liverpool though. We did go to Liverpool, but we spent most of our time in Blackpool.
Yeah, and we flew in and out of Manchester, so we saw a little bit of that as well.
I rate that so many Americans come to the UK and they just see London, but you've really got a kind of sense of the whole UK. What did you make of Blackpool? You got the tower, you got the theme park with the roller coasters?
Oh yeah, we saw.
Yeah, it was wild out
It was something
Yeah.
else.
Do you want to tell about your story?
Yeah, dude. we got done with our first performance and we were walking around and it was like 10:30 at night and there was just a lot of drunk people out and just crazy people.
Yeah.
And we went to this fish and chip shop and this guy was on something. He was out of it. Like he just was like asking us if we had skateboards and I was like, no skateboard. And then he looked at me and he was just like, Ed Sheeran! And he just kept calling me Ed Sheeran and he was like getting in my face and then he started hugging me.
Wow.
And then he like something in my ear.
He put a curse on you.
He put a curse on me, dude. I don't even know.
Next you. It's pretty feral up north in Blackpool. I mean, even as a British guy, when I go there, it's a bit like, oh. And I feel like if they hear an American accent in Blackpool, it's always like, oh, you're not from around here. But yeah, you survived. That's yeah, you get out and stuff in the UK.
It's a fun story. I do wish we got to see. It was great getting to see Liverpool I do wish we got to go into London, but like Blackpool's a funny story to tell now. Like
Yeah.
just everything.
And
Now,
it's more interesting because it's like I say, everyone goes to London. Everyone goes to gets the photo with Big Ben, goes by the Thames, but you got to experience the real gritty UK, and then London will feel more satisfying for you when you make it down there.
yeah, exactly.
Is there a part of America that you think is similar to Blackpool in terms of the energy? Maybe one that has a tower as well.
A tower.
Mm.
I think. I don't know. Do you
Maybe.
think? Maybe Mesquite.
Mesquite. Where's that?
It's like right outside of Vegas. It's like a Vegas wannabe,
Okay.
but it's not quite as extravagant as Vegas because Vegas isn't the best place in the world, but you can find fun things. Mesquite is just trying to be. Mesquite is like all the bad things of Vegas,
Yeah.
and then some retired old people. That's it. That's all Mesquite.
I don't know if you guys are fans, but I feel like now Las Vegas has a Formula One race. I'm just more like, yeah, Las Vegas, cool place.
Yeah, very
Yeah.
cool.
That is cool.
It is getting cooler as it's gone. Like when I was younger, it was very like, ooh, Vegas is kind of a scary place. It's meant for adults, but they're like having a lot of new events and building new things out there that are really cool.
I will say maybe Blackpool is kind of like some of the old strip of Vegas. You know,
You really
Because-
run down, forgotten.
it's just
Fremont,
it's kind of like Fremont Street.
I see that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. I can see it. I was scrolling and stalking a little bit through some photos as well. I saw Ollie, you had a really lovely angel denim cap with like the jewels on the front. Where did you pick that one up? Was that on tour?
I picked that up on a cruise in Mexico.
Wow.
Yeah, it was somewhere in Mexico.
That's cool.
Yeah.
You just
It's
saw
funny.
that denim cap and you were like, that's me, 100% real denim.
Yeah, this lady was like, had it on it, like, she had like a whole pile of hats. And I remember my mom was like, that'd be so funny if you bought that. And then later on, I came back with it on. And my mom was just like, oh, you actually bought it? She was like, oh, it looks good. I was like,
Rest of the band, do you think he is an angel? Is that accurate as an adjective to describe him?
No angels
He's an
here.
angel.
He's a good boy.
Yeah, definitely a good boy. Oh, Rihivi in chat says, I've got a question. Do you guys like mangoes? He's a big fan of mangoes in chat.
Oh, I
Yeah.
love it.
Oh yeah, mangoes are great.
They're so fresh.
Yes.
They are.
Speaking of gaming and mangoes, my friend's gamer tag used to be the Majestic Mango.
Oh, that's like Rihivi in chat is Rihivi likes mangoes, so all the best people have mangoes in their in their username. Did you guys ever play Xbox Live, and do you remember your like gamer tags on that or PSN if you did?
Mine was DOS the Boss 56.
I mean, it rhymes. It's just like set up really perfectly.
I changed it and I regret it.
Lost it to
I
a
was- Mine was like Ollie Bolly 25 or something like that.
I like that. You've got the rhyming really going down in the group.
Right?
Got it.
Mine was really lame. It was JRM 007.
Oh,
It was
Okay, James Bond. Bit of
Yeah.
when you were kids, what sort of games were you playing? Are we talking like Call of Duty maybe? That
Oh,
era?
when I was the Wii.
Me too.
Yeah, me
Oh,
too.
okay, Wii games.
That was it.
Smash Bros.
Smash
Come on.
Bros. It's just on screen so chaotic. I never know what I'm watching.
There's this thing I want to do. We've gotten so into video games this interview. I love it. There's this thing I want to do with the Wii because I still have my old Wii back home in Utah. I want to do a month where, because I like to work out, but I want to do a month where I only work out using the Wii Fit.
See how high you
And I
can get it, like
wanna
expert.
film it. Yeah, I want to film it. I want to like document it, make a whole video
Track
out
your
of it,
progress.
and see my progress and everything. Like see if I get transformed by the Wii Fit. Like that's a big dream of mine that I want to do. I don't have the time yet, but I'm gonna do it one day.
That's cool.
So,
I used to love to play Just Dance.
Oh
That
my
was
gosh.
so much fun.
Just Dance
Just
is a
Dance.
good one. What were your favorite songs to dance to on Just Dance?
I think one of my favorites that I remember was "The Crocodile Rock" by Elton John.
Classic.
Rasputin.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you guys remember like
that one is so
robot one
fun.
that was like,
It's-
kiss me, and then just touch me till
Until
I can get my satisfaction.
I-
Because my non-dancer friends would always beat me.
well, that's so awkward. They expect you to be good, but it's like a real guitarist playing Guitar Hero. You're not gonna be. It's different, you know.
Yeah, my senior year, I went on this date, and this girl asked me. She's like, you just want to go back to my place and play Just Dance? That's like a love language to me. Staying in and playing Just Dance. Let's do it. She kicked my ass.
You were like,
She doesn't dance, and she was destroying me. And I was like, how are you doing this? And she's like, I'm really good at Just Dance. And I was like,
she had to. And did that like affect her chances of getting another date, or were you cool with it?
oh, we went out a couple more times after that. She's a good girl. I hope she's.
You weren't like angry or salty about losing, so it's all love. It's all love.
Yeah.
Sylvia likes the idea. I think she says, "Jagger, please do that." It is funny that you mentioned the Wii thing, because I don't know if you know him, but there's a YouTuber called Eddie Burback, and he did this whole series where he was trying to bowl a perfect game in Wii Sports, and he live streamed it on Twitch.
I love Eddie. He's the best. I love him and his brother's videos about like all the old video games and all that stuff. And then he did another thing that I want to do. He went to every Margaritaville.
Yeah, every Margaritaville is such a good video.
I want to do that so bad, and it was
You can do that on tour. You can do that on tour, and the Rainforest Cafe as well.
We should do that.
Dude, let's do it.
Yeah, I don't know if you like him as well, but I recommend Nakey Jakey for gaming content too. He sits on like an exercise ball and makes really good videos. I think he's friends with Eddie.
Okay, Nakey
yeah.
Jakey.
Ollie is so pretty. What the hell says? D-dodge you in chat. There you go. It is. True. He is. I'm just looking like, man, it's crazy. It's crazy. Ollie, what's it like to ride a horse as well?
Oh, in Mexico, I did ride a horse. Yeah, on the beach. It's fun. It kind of hurts your back a little bit and your hips, but it's really.
Photos came out
They were like weird. They weren't like trained horses all the way. So sometimes they'd sprint with you on them, like they'd just run off, and you'd be like, "What do I do?"
Grabbing on.
Yeah, the guide is like speaking to you in Spanish or like yelling at you like, "Oh no, que pedo." I'm like, I don't even know what they're saying. I'm like, oh shoot.
You got to get the horse in a music video at some point to get him to agree.
Yeah.
Honestly, when I've ridden a horse like once for a YouTube video, and I think when I was on it, I suddenly was like, I need a sword. I need a sword, and then I can live out the full fantasy. Go full Lord of the Rings. Start doing some crazy speech. Lead everyone into battle, and I don't know, go jousting or something.
That's funny.
Yes.
That's hilarious.
Yes.
Jagger, have you still got the Grinch onesie?
It's not mine. It's actually it's Sean's, and I just stole it from his downstairs yesterday. So yeah, it's still in the house. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Bit controversial wearing that in October, isn't it? I mean, we're a way out of Christmas, aren't we?
We did a podcast yesterday where we had to dress up, and like we were in LA all day the day prior, so we just didn't have time to get costumes.
Oh yeah.
And so I was like, I know that there's a Grinch onesie in this house. I'll just wear that. So yeah, that was the.
So
Yeah.
Just before we wrap things up, it's been so sick chatting to you guys. I think looking at the way you've built up as a boy band and looking at being an artist in 2024, new social media platforms coming in. Obviously, we're here now on Twitch. I think that's super important. You hit 300K on TikTok recently, so congrats on that. Like, how do you feel as artists in 2024 with that tool set? Do you think new social media has really helped you? And what advice would you have for other bands in like making content as well as music on those platforms?
I definitely think social media has been the biggest thing to help us this year, because with the way the world is right now, our plan is constantly changing, and the only constant thing we have is social media. So even though that like behind the scenes everything's changing, we need to keep up on social media to like let people know that we're still here, we're still around, even though we're trying to work things out behind the scenes. So I think social media has really helped us grow this year, even though we've only put out one song. Like we've grown like 200K on TikTok this year, and we've only released one song, and Instagram's booming, Instagram's growing a lot. So yeah, I think social media, you just gotta be really, like, for people trying to be artists, it's a new game now. You can't just release a song and not do anything with it. You gotta promote. You have to be an artist as well as an influencer. So I think just being consistent with social media, it's annoying and taxing sometimes, but it's the name of the game now. So you just gotta be consistent with it. But yeah, I think social media really helps.
Definitely. And if people want to follow you, is it at Full Circle Boys on everything? I know it's that on Instagram.
Everything.
Everything. Hey, double Becca Bus says, I'm late, but hey. We've got like 7 more minutes, so if you guys have any questions in chat, feel free to fire them away, the boys. Plans for the rest of this year, guys. What can we expect coming up? You know, last few months, maybe a Christmas gig, new singles, and getting towards an EP or an album soon.
Ooh, yeah.
We are planning to go on tour. We're gonna do a High School Nation tour where we're going around mostly the East Coast this time. And we're gonna be stopping at high schools with Hollister and performing. It's gonna be awesome. And some places that we're going to, Nashville, Tennessee.
Hey, Nashville.
Miami,
Florida, Tampa, Florida, Houston, Texas,
Dallas,
Blackpool. Coming back to Blackpool.
back to Blackpool, baby.
You never know. But yeah, we've got some other opportunities coming up too. I don't want to say too much because everything's changing all the time.
Yeah, it's NDA. Becca wants to know, are you going to do an LA show? I feel like that's pretty certainly going to happen at some point.
I feel like definitely
Eventually.
Yeah,
Again.
definitely. Hopefully by the end of this year.
There's no plan. Like, that's one thing I can say for certain. Between us 5, that has not been discussed. So that is no plans of that. But if it's really wanted, we'll get it done.
Yeah, it's possible.
Totally.
Yeah, lock it down. Sylvia wants to know, favorite version of Call My Name. Slowly, quickly, acoustic, or stand.
The next version.
Oh yeah.
I really like the.
No,
The
which version?
acoustic.
Wait, so there's a new version coming, you say?
Oh.
Maybe. So, it's a good tune. Is there a game that you'd love to be on the soundtrack of? Smash Brothers, maybe.
Oh, a full circle on Smash Bros would be crazy.
Maybe a Fortnite emote would be
Yeah,
pretty
a
cool.
Fortnite emote would be sick.
Yeah, what the heck, Fortnite?
That would be so sick. Janito, your questions aren't being deleted by Twitch. Don't worry, Twitch have got better things to do than that. Yeah, have you ever thought of making vlogs? I feel like there was a little vlog there when the camera got picked up and you guys were doing dancing.
We used to make vlogs, and then Dawson made one a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, we made a
something
Blackpool
like
vlog.
that. But I think it's just, if we have something important to show, we'll make a vlog. Like if something crazy important is going on or something exciting. But for the most of the time, we're just rehearsing and working on getting better at our craft, and it's kind of the same thing every day. Like if we don't have an interview, if we're not performing, it's literally just
Training.
we're training, we're singing, we're dancing.
Boys, yeah.
Like we just don't want to show you the same thing over and over
I get
again.
you. Chat definitely want the more vlogs, but chat, you get sick of them if they're daily. It needs to be content that's good. So,
Yeah.
bands, but there's definitely a market for it. Yeah, it's so sick to chat to you guys. I love your energy. If you're ever in Birmingham in the UK especially, I'd love to show you around, give you the Peaky Blinders tour.
Thank you
Amazing.
so much.
Well, yeah, thank you guys. Really appreciate your time and peace out. Look forward to seeing what you get up to for the rest of the year. Bye-bye.
Bye. It's been a pleasure.
Oh man, I love those guys. What absolute legends. That is the Full Circle Boys on New Music Monday, and this is their song, Call My Name. You'll recognize that producer tag. It is absolutely iconic. And there is a reason that a legend like DA got that dope working with them.